Papasquatjon, coming at you. We've got something sent in by one of my patrons. Utomaki is the name of the patron. And they had a little note that they included. And it says, so this is by somebody named Thatcher Blackwood, obviously, on SoundCloud. And it says, the song is Laurel. And Utomaki, who sent me this, says, it's not really a hip-hop song, but I would love to hear your thoughts on it. For some context, the artist is only 16 years old and doesn't have a huge following, but they're one of the most talented artists I've come across in a while. So that sounds very cool to me. It's not very often I hear from somebody who says, I think this guy is really something special, right? It's not just like, hey, I'm a fan of their music. Utomaki in this case is saying, like, this person has something. And it seems pretty cool, like whatever it is. So that's kind of fun. It's kind of exciting to hear, actually. This track came out about a month ago. It looks like it is 6 minutes and 20 seconds long. Holy free holies. There are lyrics down below here. It didn't have to be like this. Do you remember me? Let's see. Folk and singer-songwriter, alternative rock, color bass. I assume it's not color bass like a fish. And experimental. Folk singer, songwriter, alternative, and rock. Interesting. Lots of comments. 11,000 plays of this. Clearly he's doing something right. Very, very interesting. Let's check this out. So Utomaki, thank you, my patron. I appreciate it. I absolutely appreciate it. If you want to become a patron, it's $2 a month. Hopefully I provide $2 worth of fun for you every month. If you could join the Patreon, that would be amazing. If you do it, then somebody has done it, and I appreciate it. If you don't do it, then nobody does it. It's so sad. Let's go. 6 minutes, 20 seconds. Laurel from Thatcher Blackwood. I'm a sucker for a start like that, like the, get revving up to speed sort of thing, and the backwards playing sounds. I just love it all. It's very interesting. It's a beautiful voice. Definitely knows what he's doing. I think it's really super interesting that this is a waltz, dun, 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 and which is pretty unusual to hear. Definitely folky, right? But it's pretty cool to pick up on a waltz beat in a track that we don't ever hear that. It certainly wouldn't hear it in hip hop, but man, would that be fucking cool. Let's keep going. Nice.
I was still trying to watching you roll the ice, submerse everything I couldn't keep. All the nights that we spent being young, the copper rocks under our feet. The past years never felt so wrong. The flames your favorite evergreen.
Okay, this portion right here, the end of that last paragraph, Our last verse, the pastures never felt so wrong, up in flames, your favorite evergreen, and then the little short musical break and pull the knee. Absolutely gives me feeling of XTC, the band XTC, which is one of my absolute favorite bands ever. I mean, just so much reminds me of that. It just makes me tingle. It so much reminds me of that. Amazing.
This is the sinner. There was just smoke in my eyes, holding you until the morning, but falling in out of the fire. Breathed in hollow, kissing Carlos the darling. Saw your body covered in roses, and I started screaming. Nobody noticed the lock you gave me, thread intertwined, tearing on at the seams. When it started unwinding, I fell out the trunk here. Dad's four-wheel drive, and we left it all for me. Call it a night through the laurels and brushweeds. We walked side by side. God, you were so pretty. When we were crying, 'cause the rust started falling. I ran out of time, watched the world burning up. Gave her a light, laying on the top, dying embers dissolving. The smoke in my lungs couldn't stop me from calling your name. But
Okay, this is really super interesting because this starts off absolutely as super light. I mean, we got a long way to go in the song yet. Super light, and like I said, a waltz beat to it. And then, like, as the lyrics are going on, it gets a little bit weirder and a little bit weirder. And, like, we get to this part the last time I stopped. The pastures never felt so wrong. I'll read the whole thing. All the nights that we spent being young, the copper rocks under our feet. The pastures never felt so wrong. Up in flames, your favorite evergreen. Pull the needle through. What? Laces Lorne the center? Lorne? I have no idea. I'm an English guy. Lorne. Lonely and abandoned. Okay. Laces Lorne the center. I promise I wasn't crying. There was just smoke in my eyes, holding you until the morning. I'd fallen in and out of the fire. Wreathed in holy ivory, christened callows bedaubing. Bedaubing. That's also another super interesting one. And then it gets really weird. And I saw your body covered in roses, and I started screaming. Nobody noticed. The locket you gave me, threat intertwined, tearing taut at the seams when it started unwinding. I fell out the trunk of your dad's four-wheel drive, and we laughed it off when we called it a night. Through the laurels and brushweeds, we walked side by side. God, you were so pretty. Even when we were crying? 'Cause the rust started falling. I ran out of time, watched the world invert into infrared, lying lithe on the duff, dying embers dissolving. The smoke in my lungs couldn't stop me from calling your name. What? I mean, this it went from like happy, everything's great, to needles being like being pulled through and things burning and people falling out of trucks. Is this like a murder scene? Like taking somebody off into the woods to get rid of them? Very, very. And then the music itself, right? The music kind of standard the whole way through. And then we get to here and we get to the end of this story and it changes into this crazy, not quite a cacophony, but very, very unlike the rest of the song. Really super cool. Super cool. We're going to keep playing this, but I needed to stop and read through those lyrics, so if you weren't paying attention, like, this song is going in a very strange direction. Those are all the lyrics. That's it. We're done with the lyrics. So maybe they'll repeat this later on or something, but now we just get the music. Backed up a little. Definite, like, absolutely feeling shades of Jane Remover in this, and how she kind of has her whole song, and then, like, the music does something completely different, or just changes entirely. Oh, so good. So good. Yes. So good. Who is this? Utamaki. You are absolutely correct. That is kind of amazing. I so want to know the story behind this song. Like, I so want to know. Like, what's the point of this? What is it that you're trying to do here? I love it. I love it. I love it. Yeah, I absolutely can understand. Like, he's got pictures of, well, the woods on that last song, but he's got pictures of a barn and a tractor. And this is music from Flocasee Ranch in Unova. I don't know where that's supposed to be. This is so cool. Very, very lots of music. Lots of music. Yeah, gotta check out more of this. Really loved his voice, loved the instrumentation, loved the music that he created electronically. I like how he takes a couple of different musical forms and kind of plays them appropriately, honors them, like kind of folk music-y, but he's got the waltz stuff going on. He goes through basically the whole song doing what you expect, and then he goes like full crazy electronic, crazy experimental, cool, fun, interesting, twisty. It's great. It's really fantastic. It's really fantastic. So what was this before that I clicked on? Is this his Linktree? Yeah, Linktree. Yeah, definitely downloading some of this. Well, downloading this song. Hopefully someone will recommend that I listen to some more stuff from Thatcher Blackwood. And if that's your real name, like, honestly, just fuck you. My name is John. Oh, hi, my name is John. Fuck Thatcher Blackwood. I hated people who had last names like Savage. Fuck you. Venture. You're an asshole. I want a good name. I got a terrible name. Thank you for this. I don't know how I got off on that. Utamaki, man. Oh, it's great. It's great. It's very cool. Pop Squat. Check it out. Please like, subscribe, and share. Come on back. I'm going to do a song from the Fat Boys from 1984 called Fat Boys. You heard that right. Have a good night. Oh, also, Babytron is coming to Numos in Seattle on July 6th. You should maybe come see that show if you're interested in that sort of music. Bye.